This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It's so great to be here helping you with playing the guitar. In this video, I'm going to go over a new strumming pattern for 4/4 time. We're going to work on that strumming pattern with the E chord and the A chord especially. We're also going to run into the D chord just a little bit. I have these chords written up here on the board in case you need to review them. I have gone over them previously in this lesson series, so if you need more help than that with them, you can check out the videos where they were introduced. Now, this video does accompany Lesson 4 from my Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 method book. If you have that book, you're going to want to turn to page 26. We're going to be jamming together, working on these chords and this strumming pattern with the songs from that page. So it's going to be great. Let's go ahead and dive in by starting with this strumming pattern right here. So we're in 4/4 time. The counts of this strumming pattern go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and just with the muted strings, I'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. So you can practice that with muted strings as you get comfortable with it. It's great to practice it with each of the chords. So if I do it with the A chord, I'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Of course, you can practice that with each of these chords. You can also practice switching between the chords. If I were to switch between the A chord and the D chord with this strumming pattern, doing one time on the strumming pattern or one measure per chord, I would want to focus on switching chords as soon as I play that up strum. That would really help facilitate getting to the next chord in time for the down strum. So I would be like A chord, 2 up, 3 up, 4 up, switch to the D chord. Switch as soon as that up strum comes. So you'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, up, switch. Switch. And I've talked about this when I introduced these chords, but with the A and the D chord, all I got to do is slide over that ring finger, move my middle finger, slide it back, move my middle finger. So I can go back and forth. That's kind of a nice one to practice that on because it's maybe an easy switch. You could also practice between A and E. And so on and so forth. Now, I was just playing this strumming pattern with even eighths. I've talked about even versus swung eighths before, but if we were to do this strumming pattern with swung eighth notes instead of even eighth notes, all these up strums are going to be delayed. They're going to come in further back into the beat. So it'd be down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So on an A chord, you're going to want to practice both varieties. Depending on the groove of the song that we're playing, we'll be doing one versus the other, and there may be a little bit of play in between just how swung those eighth notes are. They could be swung really hard, pushed really far back into the beat, or just barely swung, depending on the groove, or they could be completely even like we started out with. So you just want to practice a little bit with both of those variations. We're going to play together, jam together on 2 different songs, and we'll get to jam together on one song with even eighth notes and the other song with swung eighth notes. So we'll get to practice both. Now, in this jam along with these songs on page 26, we're going to have them happen. You get to jam along with me at 2 different tempos. So each one is going to happen first at a slower tempo and then again at a slightly faster tempo. So you got 2 different tempos that you can practice jamming along with them. And as I've mentioned, the great thing to do while you're jamming right along with me and the band is to just practice one element at a time. So you can practice just fingering those chords. Then you can practice just the strumming pattern with muted strings. You can practice just singing. And you can start putting 2 of those elements together and then all 3. It really helps as we're trying to master the different skills to work on them one at a time and then put them together. So that's a great thing you can do when jamming right along with me in the band. Okay, so let's go ahead and jam together. Okay, great. I hope this is really fun and really helpful for you. Now, in the next video that will come out, which will also accompany lesson 4 from the method book, we're going to continue to work on the E chord and the A chord, as well as the D chord and the G chord. With those chords, we're going to look at different scenarios, especially in the jam along portion of the lesson, where we have 2 chords per bar. We're going to work on strumming, patterns that work when we've got 2 chords per bar, and look at some different scenarios. It's going to be really fun and really great. Keep at this guitar thing, take care, and we'll see you in more of these videos.
Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.